Hello, Neverwinter. This is Enoch the Awakened on my tune Phenomena. Pretty much I'm taking a week break off the guild to go ahead and level up my tune. Double Refinement's coming up, and well, running with the guild and everything, as fun as it is, I have no time to do dailies, have no time to farm, pretty much have no time for anything, nothing for myself. We just got done with a double enchantment, lasted a week. Never even got one stack of enchantments. I was really heartbroken about that. But I know there's a lot of players that need to get stuff in the game, and I like to help, but what's going to happen is I'm going to fall way behind. And I'll be irrelevant. And the priests that they're not taking eventually will build up and surpass me, and I can't have that. I mean, point blank said, I can't have that. I don't know if it's a fear of failure, but I really don't want to see anybody above me, so I need to go ahead and step up my game, and I'm going to do that by stepping out of the guild for a little bit. Now I'm staying in the guild, but I'm just not doing any kind of comments or nothing like that. Now if you look at the screen to the left at the bottom, you notice that there's nothing popping up on there, there's nothing showing. I have turned all that off, all notifications are gone. PSN network, all notifications are turned off, so I don't know if somebody's PMing me. I'm not going to know if somebody's talking, whispering, trying to message me through the PSN network, invited me to chat. I'm not going to see none of that. None of that is even going to pop up. It's irrelevant. Pretty much I'm just going to stick with my farming. And as you see, I'm at Sharendar. Most of y'all know where this location is. And I'm just going to constantly keep running this until I get enough refinements to boost my bounty runs from 10 to 12. Sorry, I'm kind of stuttering here, but I'm trying to run for my life, so kind of hard to talk and play at the same time. But I don't have no time to be editing videos and stuff like that too much, so I figure I'll go ahead and just talk while I play. Alright, now this is kind of an experiment. Usually I use AA in this predicament, but I'm kind of doing experiments on rotations and everything. I have noticed I do get a lot of crits off top when I first pop that. Of course, I knew Action Point game was coming down, and AA is not really going to last long, so I think in a position like that, Hollow Ground would be your best bet, because AA is only going to cover you for 4 hits, so I'll go ahead and just take the damage bonus, which is going to last a lot longer when I do Sacred Crown. But notice I'm picking up everything. Make sure you have plenty of empty bags you're doing this farm, so you can run it probably about 5 times and you sell everything. Say probably every 10 runs you're gonna make anywhere from 10 to 20 gold. I haven't really looked into that, not really a concern of mine, but I'm gonna experiment with the hollow ground in here. Now this is kind of just an experiment, but I got to admit, I do love this cleric. I mean, not in a funny Japanese comedy way, but just the playability of it. I feel kind of weird that's a female, but it's a cleric, and I felt that's more appropriate. And again, I'm just using the hollow ground to kind of get an experiment going, trying to see if there's a increase in damage, what's the increase, stuff like that. What I don't like about it is the action point gain is just shit, and the recharge is pretty much crap. So I mean, hollow ground, very situational, and you're not gonna have too many situations where you actually need it. But we're not here to talk about tactics, get rid of him. We're here to talk about day one, what I'm planning on doing. If I'm not working on this character and building it up and getting to be the best I can be by getting as much refinements, as you see, that's what I'm farming, then I'm pretty much gonna let everybody down. So I need to make sure I stay on my A game. See, I do find a lot of resonant stones in here. Now I've just done 4 runs, no big deal, which pulled 4 greens, 2 blues, and pretty much what I'm doing is keeping track of it, keeping kind of marker. But I do like the fact that you do get resonant stones, only 500, but I mean double refinement, you think are 1,000, so I mean, it adds up pretty quick. You got 100,000 if you get a whole stack, and of course, you know, blues are gonna come up to 500,000, and greens are gonna come up to about 250,000 on double. You can double that, and pretty much I'm just using the shards as a counter. But even these are worth refinement points. I think they're worth 1 to 2,000 on double. I'm not sure, but they're good for going in artifacts, and I should have a huge stack of them because I'm going to be running this quite a bit. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is focusing on anything that's going to upgrade my action point gain and my recharge speed. Now, this is not adequate because, or properly represented, just due to the fact that I'm in an area where my level has been decreased. So that's not the level 70 abilities, but at level 70, it's very close to it. As far as power and everything, you gain that over time. You're going to gain that as you level through gear and other sources. My recovery, I like my recovery high. I do want to get my recovery up to about 20,000, 25,000. Not sure if I can, but it's kind of a little goal of mine. As far as crit, I do want to get the crit up as well, just so it can help with the DPS. But crit and armor pins really not necessary. 2,000 armor pins actually from Guild Boon. So I'm pretty much gonna be focused on these two little things right here. Recharge speed, action point gain. See, I got a very high intelligence, very high charisma. I know DC users don't usually do that. They usually go with wisdom, charisma, or wisdom, strength. I kind of like to be the oddball in the group. I like the extra recovery. So, I mean, it's only 10%, but it adds up pretty quick. And plus that 10% also goes to action point gain. But that's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, just try and get my bonding runes up. Take a look here real quick. See, it's about 620,000 to raise it. I'm going to need a lot of superior marks. You'll need 6 total to get from 12. So I want to get these babies from 10 to 12. And it shouldn't take too long. It takes 622,000. And we got 1.088 here on the mill. So you add that up, about 1.7 million refinement points. Now everything's going to be doubled. So we'll go ahead and work on that, get everything doubled. Hopefully before I hit the event for double enchantment. But that's pretty much it. That's what I'm working on in here. It's gonna be a while. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Did a lot of FBI. Pretty much I made myself into a slave today for everybody. But yeah, it shouldn't be too much problem by the time double refinement comes to get these rank 12 and come out pretty nasty. 1 stack of green, 1 stack of blue, you're looking at 1.5 mil if it crits. I'm pretty sure y'all can get to rank 12s. It's not. You can always fill those spaces with the what is it? Other refinements. Thinking of black opals. That's what I was thinking of, which would be about 20k a piece on double refinement. But that's about it. Pretty much day 1 I'm just gonna farm out of here. This is half of day 1. I'll end up going to sleep, and then when I wake up I'll continue on the day 1. Farm this area and probably do a little fishing, get some dailies done, and catch up on my boons. But I'm gonna get out of here. Good night, y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. See how much progress I can make by then.